àsìkò ti tó sẹ́.
àsìkò ti tó.
Yorùbá nation.
àsìkò ti tó.
Yorùbá nation ẹ jí kiri.
àsìkò ti tó.
àsìkò ti tó láti máa lọlé.
àsìkò ti tó.
ọmọ Yorùbá o.
àsìkò ti tó.
láti dá dúró.
àsìkò ti tó.
Yorùbá nation.
àsìkò ti tó.
gbà wá lọ́wọ́ oko ẹrú.
àsìkò ti tó.
Ọlọ́run abẹ́ o.
àsìkò ti tó.
mo ń disconnect because mo ti wà live ìyẹn mo ṣe pé gbé call yẹn disconnect ẹ̀yìn dey stop broadcast live.
ẹrú ìjìbìtì nígbà tó kún fara ọ̀tán dìde láti gbé wọn mì lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ sí. ó náwó àpárá sórí òkun pupa dìyàn tó ilẹ̀. àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì wọn kọjá lọ.
Olúwa bá wa dá sí.
bàbá ìwọ la gbójúlé. bàbá ìwọ la fẹ̀yìntì. ìgbà tá a bá fi lé ẹ lọ́wọ́ kì í fọ́. àwọ̀ tá a fi lé ẹ lọ́wọ́ kì í máa yí fàyà. ojú ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ti wá ọ bàbá. bàbá ti wá dọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀.
Bóyá bàbá tètè dáhùn sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Bàbá mi dáhùn sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Tètè dáhùn sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Yorùbá nation yìí dọwọ́ rẹ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Ọlọ́run gbà wá o.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Bàbá tètè dáhùn sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Bàbá fẹ́ dá dúró.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Àfẹ́fọ́ lọ́wọ́ oko ẹrú.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Oko ẹrú àwọn Nàìjíríà yìí.
ọ̀rọ̀
Àwọn olóbì wọn ta wá sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Bàbá lọ́wọ́ Fúlàní.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Tètè gbà wá lọ́wọ́ wọn.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Fúlàní tó ń báyìí ní pẹ̀rọ.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Àwọn Fúlàní àjínigbé.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Bàbá mi ìjọba mi pàṣẹ sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Bàbá tètè dáhùn sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí dọwọ́ rẹ̀.
bàbá bá wa fòpin sí torí Yorùbá ti tó lọ àfẹ́dádúró. bàbá lókè ìwọ lábẹ́ jọ̀wọ́ náwó agbára sórí Yorùbá nation. ó ti sọ nínú ìwé mímọ́ let my people go.
Bàbá jọ májàkọ́ta yọ wa. Torí àyàn. Yorùbá o. Bàbá jọ̀wọ́ bá mi lójú ta máa ń ṣe ni. Àwọn tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yà wá. Àwọn tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yà Yorùbá. Tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yà Yorùbá nation. Bàbá jọ̀wọ́ bá mi lójú táwa o. Ọ̀tà tó ní Yorùbá nation ní dúró. Wà láwọn bọ̀ ń turú lò. Gbogbo Fúlàní tó bá ní Nàìjíríà o. Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. NCF Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. MPA Fúlàní ní. Ẹ máa bọ́ náà sí àmì ìmẹ́jọ pẹ́dà. Nàìjíríà mọ̀ ní. Defense Fúlàní ní. Finance Fúlàní ní. Education Fúlàní ló lórí wọn. Justice Fúlàní ní. FCT Fúlàní ní. Agriculture ẹ máa gbọ́ Fúlàní ní. Police affairs Fúlàní ní. Aviation Fúlàní ní. Communication Fúlàní ní. Power Fúlàní ní. Water resources Fúlàní ní. Humanitarian affairs Fúlàní ní. Framework Fúlàní ní. NYSC Fúlàní ní. ETDF Fúlàní ní. ní communication ẹ máa gbọ́ communication Fúlàní ni minister for communication Fúlàní ni Fúlàní ni NITDA Fúlàní ni ẹ máa gbọ́ náà sí àmì àti corruption agency ẹ tún máa gbọ́ EFCC Fúlàní ni FFIQ Fúlàní ni OAUGF Fúlàní ni Delia Fúlàní lólórí wọn ẹ máa gbọ́ náà sí àmì Industrial and exit from the country NPA Fúlàní ni FAA Fúlàní ni o NIS Fúlàní lólórí wọn Boundary Commission Fúlàní ni o ẹ tó máa gbọ́ education Fúlàní ni NUC Fúlàní ni NDR.
mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀ Fúlàní náà ni gbogbo wọn Fúlàní ṣáá ni Fúlàní ni gbogbo parastatal Fúlàní ni gbogbo sector Fúlàní ni. A very good evening and welcome to our almost late night broadcast. It's not going to be as late as yesterday. I'm still recovering back from the conversation yesterday as well. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ní ti ọmọlúàbí ní ti mùsùlùmí ní ti kìrìsìtẹ́nì ní ti àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe gbogbo wa náà nìkan náà àmọ́ Fúlàní ní àwọn ò ní gbà ká lọ nítorí náà ó bẹ́tà ká tètè máa sọ fún wọn pé Fúlàní ni Fúlàní ló wà ní gbogbo ẹ̀ o Fúlàní náà ni o.
RPC Fúlàní ni NTI Fúlàní ni UBEC Fúlàní ni TechFund.
nítorí pé orin tó ń kọ jáde lẹ́nu ẹlòmíà ní Fúlàní náà ní but kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí báyìí interface ṣe sí ni pé self-determination is what we are fighting for. Way forward out of this contraction called Nigeria. A lot of conversation, but the most important thing is we will give update. Mo lè sọ fún yín pé categorically Chief Sunday is doing very well and it's also very fine, as I'm sure a lot of you have been worried since afternoon.
MASC Fúlàní ni MASENI Fúlàní ni MASRDA Fúlàní ni o RFDA Fúlàní ni.
Kò síbi tó bá wò ní government official ní federal Fúlàní ló kó sí gbogbo ẹ̀ ní gbogbo parastatal parapata Fúlàní ni wọ́n mọ̀wé wọ́n mọ̀wé ìyẹn ọkàn wọn Fúlàní ṣọ̀ ni Fúlàní ni.
NRC Fúlàní ló lórí wọn SOS Fúlàní ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ìgangan ó wáyé ní àná bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ìgangan ó wáyé lánàá Ìgangan tí a ti ń babọ̀ láti weekend tí gbogbo wa rí oríṣiríṣi fídíò ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho kó yọjú síbẹ̀ kọ́tẹ̀ náà lọ ro kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an kó lè lọ fojú ara wọn rí at least tí Chief Security of Oyo State ò bá ráyè lọ bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho òun ní gbogbo àyè pátápátá nítorí pé ìfẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá òun ló wà lọ́kàn ẹ̀ òun ló jẹ́ lógún òun ló ṣe gbéra pé Ìgangan òun náà lọ fojú ara òun rí carnage atrocity tí Fúlàní ni o tí wọ́n dá sí Ìgangan lọ́rùn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà.
àjọwọ́ kí ló dé kí ló fà sábàbí ní Nàìjíríà yìí tó dáwọ́ Fúlàní.
First and foremost, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó sọ pé Chief Sunday Igboho was going for any operation. He has the right to travel in any part of Yoruba land and he has every right to be videoed as he moves around because he's not somebody that we will keep away from the people. But if it's a sensitive information, sensitive operation, tẹ̀ ní rí how many operation tàti lọ fún tẹ̀lé máa sọ pé ẹ̀ ń rí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ màmá wa tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ fi dá wa lọ́lá ní orí YouTube wọ́n ní Koiki Media wọ́n ní tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ YouTube ẹ lẹ́nìí màá ṣọwọ́ sí ẹ mo ti rí wọn níbẹ̀ all the way from Canada. A very good thank you to you my mother and those of you that have joined us from around the world. Ẹ máa gbọ́nrin yẹn Fúlàní ni adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó kọ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó sponsor ẹ̀ mo máa ń sọ ní gbogbo ìgbà pé every one of us must use what our Lord our Creator talent tó fún wa òun dá bá ń lò. So tí àwọn kan bá ní ẹ má ṣe o bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho tó bá ń travel ṣé a sọ fún yín pé wọ́n ń lọ fún operation ni. He was going to Igangan to witness what has happened there. Káwọn náà lè fojú àwọn rí. Yes, wọ́n rán àwọn èèyàn lọ lánàá, which is what you saw yesterday when Koiki Media traveled down there. Till date, till now, no media from the Nigerian in T1 saw. I'm sure that video was one of the videos that people was hearing. Hey, wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Rather than send their own team, crew to go and see the atrocity that took place in Igangan, he sit down in his own cocoon right in channels there. Talking about Igangan, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. What is the reason why the media in Nigeria are so náà ni àbí ntọ́ máa jẹ or the brown envelope ni kò jẹ́ kó lè sọ̀rọ̀.
tó jábọ̀ fúlàní ló darí wa pẹ̀lú haúsá pẹ́sidẹ́ǹtì tí a tún ní. ṣé bí fúlàní ni o Buhari tó fìyà jẹ wá o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn sójà wọ́n tẹ̀lé bàbá wa lẹ́yìn wọ́n ń rò pé bóyá tí bàbá wa ṣe ń lọ yẹn ó ń lọ pitán ó ń lọ ṣe tí àwọn ò fẹ́ nítorí pé a ti mọ̀ nísìnyí pé sójà ìjọba fúlàní náà ni wọ́n kó jáde in more than 10 hillocks going behind Chief Sunday Igboho. What could be the reason for that? Because they knew the moment he left his base, he might probably be going down to make carnage. But as somebody like him, he wanted to also see with his own eyes, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ní gọ̀gàn, káwọn náà lè rí, káwọn náà lè feel it. That is the normal thing to do in a normal civilized world. In any situation, the leader must have opportunity, no matter how busy they are, no matter how engaged, to travel down to wherever that atrocity is. Atrocity tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní gọ̀gàn, ó tó kéèyàn máa sùn síbẹ̀ ní wákàtí, àmọ́ àlàáfíà ni bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho wà, wọ́n ní máa kí gbogbo yín o.
tó ti bọ́dà mọ́ wa tó lọ́jọ́ wọlé tó ní kò dẹ̀ni tún jáde sódà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọlọ́run bàbá dákọ̀jọ wàá gbèjà wájà.
tí gbogbo èèyàn bá ní ẹ má fi fídíò wọn ẹ má fi fídíò wọn ǹjẹ́ ìmọ̀ gbogbo operation tí a ti lọ tí ẹ tẹ̀ ní gbọ́nrún rárá tí ẹ tẹ̀ ní rí picture tẹ̀ tẹ̀ ní rí fídíò but tí bàbá wa bá ń jáde he has every right to be video because that is the way we are living in what they call the digitalized world because it is somebody that is an icon and even if it's kept in a in a vehicle where people might not know is there, I'm sure some people will smell it and know ẹni tó ń lọ yẹn olólùfẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ló ń lọ yẹn. But when it comes to a proper operation, you will not even hear pẹ́kẹ́, not to talk of sí pẹ́kẹ́. So ẹ má wọrí ara yín, ẹ rí fúnra yín ní bàálà. Problem tó wà lọ́rùn wa òun ni ti Fúlàní. Ṣẹ́rí ti bàbá wa 1 million Fúlàní ò lè dá dúró. Fact ni mo sọ fún yín 1 million Nigerian government ò lè dá dúró. Kàkà kọ́ dá dúró gbogbo àyè àpara wa síbẹ̀ ni into my end up nìyẹn. One thing is Nigeria is going to break down very soon whether we like it or not. There's so much atrocity now happening in a big danger. Let's play the national anthem and we come back to that music. Fulani náà ni o. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá, forí èdè wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàyè rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé láti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú fọkàn ire àtòhun tó dára. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa. Yes, somebody was asking about the MixLR. I'm not sure if we can get through to it tonight, but let's give it a go because like I always say, internet is one of the biggest threats to mankind in this part of this shit hole country you all call Nigeria. I don't know why people still love this country. I don't know why. You love this country, you're loving it at your own peril. Because the country doesn't love you anyway. So when people say, I love Nigerians so much, my question down to you is, does Nigeria love you? Tẹ́ bá ń sọ pé ẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ Nàìjíríà, ìbéèrè tèmi náà máa bí ni pé ǹjẹ́ Nàìjíríà nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín? Because I say it all the time, gbogbo ìgbà ni máa ń sọ, àwọn èèyàn á máa sùn, wọ́n á máa jí, wọ́n á máa sùn, wọ́n á máa jí, wọ́n á máa bímọ, wọ́n á máa lé gbogbo nǹkan, wọ́n á máa fàdúrà tí ogun oṣó wà níbẹ̀, ogun àjà wà níbẹ̀, ogun ọ̀tá wà níbẹ̀, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìkan ló dàbí ìgbà tẹ́ pé ọ̀tá pọ̀, but all that is poverty. Thank you very much. Omogoriola Fadu on YouTube. Really appreciate. It's always a long day for people like us. Because gbogbo yín lẹ fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀, gbogbo yín lẹ fẹ́ gbọ́hùn wa, gbogbo yín lẹ fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè kan sí méjì. And if all this is why we have to be here again tonight, it's worth it, like I always say. Oh yes, we are human beings, we get tired. But the situation on hand now means that we will keep everybody awake from every part of the world because so I have to care and use our platform to come out and speak to us at any given time. It doesn't matter whether it's early in the morning, it doesn't matter in the afternoon, it doesn't matter any time of the day. Even though in situation, because I should have been on some few hours back. But as usual, this is a country where anything in the space of a minute. Ká kọ́kọ́ dúpẹ́, ọpẹ́ kí la fẹ́ dú lálẹ́ yìí. Ọ̀tá ọ̀bá máa yọ̀ wá. Pé ìbá ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ṣe já wọn nìkan. Ẹni tó bá follow broadcast wa from yesterday to start with, fáwọn tó bá ń follow wa dáadáa tó ń gbọ́ broadcast, ẹ rí pé kò ń ṣe ohun tèmi nìkan lẹ máa ń gbọ́, because we have different voices. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ ti dá àwọn voice yẹn mọ̀. Tí Kóìkì bá jáde, wọ́n á ní Kóìkì ló sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Tí àwọn ọmọ wa kọ̀ọ̀kan bá jáde, bẹ́ẹ̀ rojú wọn gan, ẹ ti dá voice wa mọ̀. Títí dé obìnrin tó wà láàrin wa tó ń bá wa ṣiṣẹ́. Adedúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn. I told you that this Yoruba nation, if we don't fight it now and finish it, it will mean that we are all failure. But ẹ kọ́kọ́ bá wa dúpẹ́. 2 of our staff had a fatal accident just about 11 p.m. yesterday. Fatal accident on their motorbike. And those 2 were the voices you were hearing at Igangan. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. When I say all the time, this country is a fucked up country, it's a messed up country. But ká dúpẹ́ fún Elédùmarè. Torí pé bí orúkọ Kóìkì ni wọ́n bá máa dá láàárọ̀ la pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń káàkiri yẹn, tó ń pariwo káàkiri yẹn, Ọlọ́run mú wọn. But Ọlọ́run lè mú wa nítorí pé inú kan lèmi fi ń ṣe. Inú kan dẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ tó ń bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ náà fi ń ṣe. So some of us that sit in our own comfort zone do not know what it means when I say all the time that ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń jáde can die anytime in this shithole if care is not taken. Yesterday, oh, thousands of people have died yesterday in this country you call Nigeria that you love so much, that you watching me right now still believe in this country. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tá a bá ń gbọ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà pé èèyàn ní accident wọ́n wá ń bẹ̀ wọ́n pé ẹjọ́ bá wa gbé kó má bàa kú. I also witnessed it today, or rather yesterday. If the system was working, I don't have to pray for anything than pay short go to the hospital. But it is not in Nigeria. Just at Olorun Shogo, right here in Ibadan, somebody went past the vehicle that they were driving, is the Okada. Àtẹ̀ntó cross lórí títì àtàwọn tó wà lórí Okada. Bus. Accident happen in UK all the time. I've seen a lot of accident. I've been involved in accident. So it is not a new thing to be involved in. No, forget about all that nonsense. Accident happen across the world. But the question is, do we have the facility to take care of the wounded or the victim of that accident? That is the question. Voice méjèèjì tẹ́ gbọ́ ní Ìgangan lẹ́ni àti tẹ́ gbọ́ lánàá were the two victims of that accident. And those were one of my two closest, and the remaining as well, because I love every single one of my staff. But what gets me upset is they are not just the only one. There are millions of people that must have had accident yesterday and have died because nobody was there to give them the last support at that point when they needed it. And that also goes to part of why we are saying, let us get out of this messed up country as quickly as we can. Accident is not new. It happens on a daily basis, even in advanced country. Bí ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, àìmọye àwọn tó ń l'accident. But the question is, can the system withhold that life so that they can keep that life available? Nítorí pé ẹni tó bá ti forí gbá, you know, is one of the biggest threats that you can think of. But ẹni tó forí gbá, tó sì ń bẹ̀ wọ́n pé ẹ bá wa gbé, ẹ bá wa gbé, until I have to also intervene pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wọn, ẹ má yẹ kó kú síbẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ bá wa gbé wọn. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé wò wọ́n ràn yẹn ló dáa? But one name was still used yesterday to save those two guys. If not, bí àwọn bá wà níbẹ̀ nísìn, ká máa sọ pé òkú wọn la fẹ́ gbé. Until the name of Chief Sunday Igboho was raised, ni wọ́n sáré lọ gbé mọ́tò jáde láwọn tó lọ gbé mọ́tò. Ilé Chief Sunday Igboho náà ni wọ́n ti ń bọ̀. Wọ́n ń lọ́lé ni. Wọ́n ṣe parí mission tó lọ ṣe ni. Wọ́n ń lọ́lé náà. Ẹ bá wa ṣàǹdẹ́ máa kọ́ kú síbẹ̀ yẹn. And the moment the person had Chief Sunday Igboho's name, ó ní ẹ fi sílẹ̀, ó ní màá ṣe ìtókù, ó ní ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn má wọ́rì, ẹ fi sílẹ̀, ẹ fi ìtókù sílẹ̀ fún mi. Pé màá lọ gbé mọ́tò mi jáde, pé Chief Sunday Igboho ni, màá lọ gbé mọ́tò. That is the name that also rescued two of our own team that travelled with Chief Sunday Igboho. Tí ẹ̀yin jókòó, tẹ̀ wá ń complain pé one video anywhere is going is an icon and we must protect him in any part of the world that is going. Èèyàn mélòó ló dìde as the chief security of Oyo State? Where is the governor of Oyo State? Ǹjẹ́ òun ti dé Bàràpá? Ǹjẹ́ òun ti dé Gàngán láti lọ wọ àwọn? Ǹjẹ́ òun ti jáde láti lọ wọ àwọn tó kú? Sit down with his family, care less about those that died in Igangan. Àwọn èèyàn kì í ṣẹ̀ mí. It's not because they are my team. This is what we are feeling every day for every Yoruba that are living inside the Yoruba land. Bó ṣe torí pé àwọn yẹn jẹ́ ẹni tó ń bá wa ṣiṣẹ́. But what about the rest? Okay, alówó lọ́wọ́ wọ́n gbé wọn dé hospital náà wọ́n gbà wọ́n. Is this a country? Èmi bí gbogbo wa ni, is this a country? Kọ́ gbé ẹni tí ó ní wound lórí gbé dé hospital náà wọ́n lè gbà. Ṣé bá ṣe máa bá lọ náà nílé táwọn politician máa deceive wa pé àwọn máa ṣe hospital, àwọn máa ṣe iná, àwọn máa ṣe road. Adé sọ fún wọn pé àdáwọ̀ ṣe mọ́, let us come out of this messed up country that is not making us move forward as Yoruba people. Àwọn kan ní no, let us keep one Nigeria. Wọ́n ní ká keep one Nigeria. And for those of you that have been concerned about Chief Sunday Igboho, I can tell you, 1 million federal government cannot stop him. 1 million state government cannot stop him. And he has the right to visit his people in Igangan, to check on them. Àwọn olówó ń ṣe wàhálà fún tó ń jà tó ní òun fẹ́ Yoruba nation, no going back. Ṣé bá àwọn tó kọ ayé náà ni? That's why he has to travel down there to go and see them. Kóun náà lè fojú ara ẹ̀ confirm pé yes, lótìtọ́ ló ṣẹlẹ̀. If you're hearing any other thing from any other person apart from what I'm saying, don't be deceived. I've spoken to Chief Sunday Igboho. He's back in his base. He's doing very well. Sójà ọba àgbẹ̀ amọ̀ tanki jáde, he can travel in any part of Yoruba land without being stopped. Ayé àdásùrùtù sílẹ̀ ni. 1 million federal is me. Once again, a very good morning and welcome to the show. I see people, I'm too rude, and they're so fucking what? I said, people are dying every fucking day. You said I'm rude. Or Denini. And I want for the negligence of this shithole country. You're talking about my own rudeness. You don't do it. You're not talking about the lives of the people that have been kidnapped. You are not worried about that. You're worried about pé èmi wà rude. You are mad. Whoever is that behind that camera typing that. Isn't that give a fuck? The country is currently killing millions of us. You are talking about my rudeness. Rudeness alone bienu. You are not worried and concerned about people that are being killed, people that have been molested, people that their lives have been mortgaged in this shithole country. That should be your concern, not my own rudeness. Forget about my own rudeness. Think about the conversation. Conversation is going to focus the lorry. Focus on the conversation. Don't worry about my own rudeness. Mad people all over the place. You are more concerned about Koiki's rude. You are not concerned about what gbé àwọn ọmọdé hospital tó ti fọ́ lórí wọ́n gbà hospital. Oh, we are concerned about that. You are rude. Ẹni ṣoríire gbogbo yín. You think I give a fuck? Messed up country. Mortgage everybody's life from all over the place. Èèyàn kan tó wá jáde ó fẹ́ gbà wá sílẹ̀. Kó má sọ̀rọ̀ jù, ó ti pọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣe kíní kan, ẹ jẹ́ kó má sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ má jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀. Orúkọ ẹ̀ la fi rescue àwọn ọmọ méjì lálẹ́ àná nísìn. Ambulance ni mo fẹ́ pè dà, ṣé mo ní nọ́mbà Gọ́vnà Mákindé lọ́wọ́? Ṣé mo ní nọ́mbà dókítà tó wà ní UCH pé ẹ bá mi gbé ambulance wá o, àwọn ọmọ kan ti forí lálẹ́ o, ẹ wá bá ń gbé wọn o. Kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation làwọn ọmọ yẹn káàkiri fún ni. Tá bá jókòó lé wọn tó lọ bá yín ṣe fídíò, ìjẹ́ wọ́n máa rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Gọ̀gàn. Ìjẹ́ wọ́n máa rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá ní Gọ̀gàn. Ṣé Channels television lọ sí Gọ̀gàn lánàá? Ṣé TVC lọ sí Gọ̀gàn lánàá? Which of the media went to Gọ̀gàn yesterday? Àgbẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ jáde lánàá, taking their risk every day, going out every day so that they can feed us back what is happening day by day, time by time. Talking about my rudeness. Ìyẹn ló ń bí wọn nú ní gbogbo tá a sọ. You are more worried about my own rudeness, but you are not concerned pé a ní èèyàn fọ́ lórí lálẹ́ àná, wọ́n gbé dé hospital, wọ́n rejected. Even with our money, they rejected them. A ní asan gbogbo owó tó bá fẹ́ gbà kọ́ bá máa treat wọn. Wọ́n ní náà àwọn ò ní gbà wọn kọ́ máa gbé wọn lọ. Ó kù díẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin politician yẹn, ẹ fẹ́ kú díẹ̀ ló kù. díẹ̀ ló kù gbogbo wa máa ìtajọ kó sínú yìí ó kù díẹ̀ fún gbogbo wa díẹ̀ ló kù fún gbogbo wa. Life doesn't mean anything to them. Life means nothing to them. Life might mean something ni kódà béèyàn kan bá kú nílùú òyìnbó representative ibẹ̀ adébẹ̀ the senator representing Igangan is still in Abuja. It's a messed up country. The guy is still in Abuja. O rò pé mi wá ṣeré lórí program ni give it dose tá a bá fi respect tá à ń fọwọ́ sí à ń fi sí díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni ìtura ní àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tó ń wò lẹ́ǹkankan but it's a late night broadcast. Once again, for those that are concerned about Chief Sunday Igboho, I can tell you categorically, direct as the spokesman, that is doing very well. And he remained strong. He remained focused. He remained dedicated on this Yoruba nation agitation and self-determination. And his name, plus every other people that will be carried along, will be used to rescue us from this mess that we are in. Because we are already in a mess. Big time mess. But some of us don't understand what it means. Pé kó máa bẹ àwọn èèyàn pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa gbé wọn. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó kú sórí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. And somebody said I'm rude. Ìyẹn ló ń dùn ẹ̀. Do you know what it means? That more than our own family were killed in Igangan, and the governor is still sleeping in his own house. And the senator representing that particular constituency is in Abuja. Because I saw him on Channels Television. For those of you that must have watched it. Ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Abuja. Ṣé Abuja lè ẹ̀kọ́ wà àbí kó ti padà sórí flight first thing this morning so that he can go down and visit his people. He cares less about the people. Chief Sunday Igboho wá ń lọ, ẹ má ṣe ẹ má jẹ́ kó rí o. Mad people all over the place. Ṣé ìlú náà lélẹ̀? Tí wọ́n bá l'accident níbi tí wọ́n wà, ìwọ ọmọ tó máa ń ṣe. A ní màá bá l'accident, ẹ̀yin ọmọ tó máa ń ṣe. The man representing Igangan constituency, the senator, is in Abuja. It's more important for him to make a phone call to find out, èèyàn mélòó ló wá pa, ṣé Sunday ò tí débẹ̀, ṣé Igboho ò tí débẹ̀, ṣé Koiki Media ò tí débẹ̀, ẹ má jẹ́ kó débẹ̀ o, èèyàn mélòó ló pa. As at yesterday, when we got there in Igangan, and our team went to the police station, what if you mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́? What if you mọ́ everybody lọ́wọ́? Go and see what Seun Okinbala. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wálé and have accident kó wá mọ tí mò ń sọ ọkọ̀ wálé kí Fúlàní jí ẹ gbé ìwọ náà wá sílé kó jẹ́ kí Fúlàní kó jí ẹ gbé kó wá lè mọ bí o lè máa sùn nínú ilé àti ìwọ tó wà nílé jẹ́ kí Fúlàní jí ẹ gbé náà ọkọ̀ bá l'accident. Mad country, stupid messed up country with all the natural resources underneath our state. We cannot use it to develop the state to make life meaningful for the people so that they can live a very minimal life. Ẹlòmíì ò náà fẹ́ lówó bọ̀ kó tẹ̀ kí sì rẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ kó gbé dé hospital kó tọ́jú ẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ máa lọ́lé ẹ̀. But ẹni tó lówó wọ́n gbé dé hospital wọ́n reject ẹ̀. Do you know what it means that every single second in any situation that is not taken care of will escalate? And that is what we are witnessing today. Because everybody has kept muted for so long, and that is why the Fulani was able to penetrate us, and they are now creating havoc across the. Every day is now bad news from left to right. Imi ìwọ ọ̀tẹ̀ sọ́síta ẹlòmíì rọra bó tiẹ̀ mọ́nulé. But the senator representing that constituency is in Abuja. He preferred to be in Abuja than to be here in Oyo State, where those that he represents are crying. Country have killed millions of people that you can never think of. Millions of people have died. If not, the governor should be sleeping in Igangan axis tonight, but rather is in his own cocoon. Once again, a very good evening, good morning, and welcome to the broadcast. Are we in danger? We are already inside a war zone. Hunger is part of the war zone. Let's leave the Fulani alone. And when you're the Fulani like Bedani, no, we are talking about self-determination, that Yoruba wants to get out of Nigeria. And let's go straight into some of the conversation. Or let's hear, we come back to that music and we'll probably share it so that those of you that wants to listen to it. Once again, a very good morning and welcome. We are already in danger. You only have to wake up and see what's happening every day. But what I want to talk with our only politician Yoruba, báwo làwọn ṣe ń feel when we are like this? Ṣé àwọn ò ní ẹran lára ni? Báwo làwọn ṣe ń feel? How are they feeling every day? Àbí wọ́n gbogbo tó ń lọ yìí, àwọn ò ní WhatsApp. Wọ́n ọmọ tó ń lọ lórí social media. Oh, I want a fake news. At least the government is dealing with every media in Nigeria. They told them to go and deactivate their Twitter. You can't tell to call letter. Moriton call letter. See government to pay according to the record or the media in Nigeria. Government is telling them to deactivate every Twitter handle of any of the radio station, TV station in Nigeria. They've told them to deactivate it. But one of them was writing letter, because I see it as a letter talking about constitution that does not work for them, is now using the constitution that we have freedom of speech. Freedom of speech in this tyrant government called Buhari's government, APC 419, Lai Mohammed 419, and every single one of them. So they're trying to defend the constitution. And we are talking to our lawyer, looking to it, and we tell us what to do. This is what the media are saying in one of those media. I was reading it today. Rather than come out now and say enough is enough with the mess that is happening, they cannot. I told you, Nigeria government cannot kill all the Yorubas. Let me say it again. They don't have up to 3 million military or all their security, plus the DSS, the police, the army, the navy. They are not up to 3 million, and they cannot wipe up the whole Yoruba. It's possible when the fight starts. Whether we have what they used to fight or not, they cannot wipe up the whole Yoruba land. It's possible. Even if they have any weapon that they want to use to fight us, it is not possible. We are not fighting Fulani. We are fighting for coming out of Nigeria. That is what we are fighting for. Fulani side of it is just, preambles. It's just because everybody is now focusing on Fulani. No, we are talking about leaving Nigeria. So don't let us mix it up at all. We are leaving Nigeria. That is what we are fighting for. And we are not leaving Nigeria because of Fulani that is kidnapping us. No, we are leaving Nigeria because we are Yorubas before Nigeria. That must be something that we must remember every single blessed day, especially to our youth, our Nigerian Yorubas outside the country. Don't be confused. You must go back and read the history of who really we are before Great Britain, the most corrupt, came in and destroyed what belongs to us as the Yoruba kingdom. If you never knew, we are still, according to the history, the biggest empire that lasted for 600 years. That we should be proud of as Yoruba people, not in a country where do you know what it means for Yoruba to have ruled for 600 years? and the white man still think that they can control us on the bottom here. Ayé àjà para wa ni. Díẹ̀ ló kù pẹ̀lú wa táwọn. Bí àwọn lọ́ni ilẹ̀ ni, bí àwọn alá ní ilẹ̀ ni, òyìnbó á sọ fún wa tó bá tásìkò yẹn. Díẹ̀ ló kù. It's just a matter of time. Ìwọ̀nba díẹ̀ kíkíní ló kù. Bí òyìnbó ló máa sọ fún wa pé òun fẹ́ unity Nàìjíríà ni, àbáwara máa sọ pé want to go back to the way we are before you white man and white woman came to belongs to every part of the Yoruba land and the Igbo and those that wants to be middle, or those that wants to call themselves the Biafra. So we must remember Fulani part of it is just as a minority of the situation we are dealing with. What we are fighting for is a total self-determination, and it's not about self-determination. We are going back to the original root. We are the indigenous owner of the land. Awala Nile. The land belongs to us. It does not belong to the Hausa. It does not belong to the Igbo. Any time that we have our nation and we draft the constitution that will work with everybody, that is called Yoruba first. Anybody that wants to live on our land, we go according to the constitution. Thank you very much, Kunle Bakers. And I think somebody also put something there that I missed as well. I couldn't mention your name earlier on YouTube. Yes, people are giving us money, and we must appreciate them. That was Ventures. Temak Ventures. Appreciate every one of you. So let us remember that Oyo Empire lasted for 600 years. 600 years. Do you know what it means? Before 100 years. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 100 years, then another 100 years, another 100 years, another 100 years. And now we are all sleeping as if we are dumb people that doesn't even know what to do. Let us fight it to the end. If we have to destroy the whole place, let's destroy it. Some people say don't destroy it. Let's destroy the whole place. Why will you keep it for? Keep it. We destroy it and we start afresh. What's the essence of keeping anything in the first place? Stupid politicians, the Yorubas, thinking that they will use us for another leverage in 2023. 2023 is not going to hold in Nigeria. Write my name very well. My name is Olayemi Koiki. It's 2023 in Nigeria. Tọ́ba bí ẹ lọ tẹ pósítà òṣìkan lásìkò yẹn bá fẹ́ tó. Tọ́ba bí yín dá kẹ́yìn lọ tẹ pósítà. Tọ́ba bí yín dá ni mo sọ. Gbogbo politician Yorùbá tọ́ba bí yín dá. Tó bá mọ̀ pé bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n bí bàbá ẹ̀ àti ìyá ẹ̀ dáadáa ni ìwọ tẹ pósítà lásìkò yẹn ẹ̀rí wèrè. Ṣáàtì bá yín mú ní kékeré ni. Èyí olórí burúkú òṣì. Kẹ́ pósítà Ọ̀ṣun state láti máa kọ́ fi gbálẹ̀. Ẹ wá ṣe governorship election lọ́sùn ẹ rí bàbá wèrè gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tàtẹ nìyẹn ẹ kó wọn bọ́ta nígbà yẹn gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀ ń lò ẹ kó wọn bọ́ta nígbà yẹn. Thank you very much. Ọ̀ṣun state la máa kọ́kọ́ fi gbára. That's the state that they're expecting the governorship election next year. Ibẹ̀ láti máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò ní tí dé 2023. That's if the country doesn't go down before the end of the year. Tọ́ba bí yín dá gbogbo ẹ̀yin politician from the house of rep àti wọ́n tó fẹ́ ṣe governor ni tọ́ba bí mo sọ ẹ wá ṣe election tẹ pósítà òṣì kan kátẹ kọ́kọ́ rí epo tẹ pósítà wàá rí gba bá wèrè tá a máa ṣe fún yín ẹ kọjú tèmi náà sílẹ̀ èyí náà àjọ ń gbára ni. ọmọ tó ní ìyá òun ò ní sùn ìwọ gan ò ní fojú kanrun òun la wà nínú ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin kó wa sóko ẹrú a náà fẹ́ jáde ẹ̀ náà gbà ẹ kó wa sóko ẹrú àwa náà fẹ́ jáde ẹ̀yin náà gbà for your own selfish gain alone. Once again, a very good morning and welcome. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin alálùbáríkà tẹjọ́ mọ ọkùnrin obìnrin ẹ̀yin ìyá wa ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ẹ̀yin ọmọdé ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tẹ́ ń wò wá tí ẹ̀ ń fi làákàyè tẹ́ fi ń bá lọ. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ mọ ọgbọ́n lórí. Thank you very much once again, Adeyinka Bakari. Great job, Koiki Osha, White Lion. Thank you very much. We are saying that we have been kept below. Àwa dàbẹ̀ tí àwa lábẹ́ bàtà tó ń tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. Àwa ń ṣoko ẹrú káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé. Àwa ń fowó ránṣẹ́, àánú wa wá ń dùn. Exchange rate is 702. Ìyẹn là ń sọ. When we are developing other countries around the world, but our own land is being occupied, not by the Fulani, but being occupied that we cannot do what we want to do with it. Ẹlòmíì kọ́lé kò lè gbé nínú ilé tó ń gbé. tó kọ́lé sí. Do you know what it means that we cannot live freely as Yoruba people? Ẹ máa gbọ́ fídíò díẹ̀. Messed everything up. Ẹ wá ní fẹ́ election l'Ọ̀ṣun state governor state. Ẹ wá ṣe kékeré lẹ́ ń rí nílẹ̀ Yíbò. Kékeré lẹ́ ń rí nílẹ̀ Yíbò. Ìtẹ́ máa rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní Ọ̀ṣun state a máa kọ́kọ́ fi gbára ní next year. That's if this country does not go down before next year. June 12 will be extremely hot across the Yoruba land and around the world, where there will be different rally going on. Dallas is also holding a rally. Dallas City Hall, ẹ join wọn níbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá lè wálé, ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn except Dubai, tí mo mọ̀ pé ìlú tí gba rally nìyẹn. Any other place, you must come together in your 10, 200 and do something so that your voice can be heard. Kàn má rò pé àwa nìkan là ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin náà ní right láti sọ̀rọ̀. Enough is enough of the atrocity that have been committed and the injustice, the genocide that have taken place on the Yoruba land. Enough is enough, and we will stop that. Whether they like it or not, we will stop it. If it means to create problem, we will do so. If it means diplomacy, which I doubt will solve the problem. 1 million, I doubt it, but we still believe that they are working on that. Let those working on it, and that will let me get straight and give you the update from Ninas. Because I received that from Professor Banji Akintoye PA today. So I'm going to read what I've got here. Also, this is what Professor Banji Akintoye PA have sent to me. They've got a PayPal account. I repeat, they have a PayPal account and a Cash App. And I have to announce that because I received that message, because a lot of you have been asking different questions, even though we discussed about a few things yesterday. But what I wanted to say is, based on what somebody asked me to put to them today, I can't say everything out. But part of it was, again, the account part of it. Thank you very much, Olasukomi. Is that Akife? Thank you very much on YouTube. I appreciate it. So after sending that to the PA of Professor Banji Akintoye, lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo fi intern yẹn béèrè tí mo fi ránṣẹ́ sí wọn, he came back. He sent me the update on the Ninas, which I'm going to read out in just about a few minutes. Also, kudos to every organizer of every country trying to push something out, especially for June 12. So he sent something to me, which says, donate with PayPal. I'll be putting that link up now. So that means these are confirmed from Professor Banji Akintoye. It's a PayPal, not an account, but it's a PayPal, but it's authenticated from the PA of Professor Banji Akintoye. Also, they have a Cash App. For donation, Zelle, donate at ilano-us.com. PayPal at ilano-omo-odua.cash app. So all this information, I'm also going to be putting it through the link of the broadcast before I go into the next conversation. Because if not, you know how our people will start thinking. So for those of you that wants to put the support there, do so. The one that we're discussing, if we bring it out, do it. Like I said yesterday, we are only trying our own best. This is for responsibility for every single one of us. People are learning responsibility. Once again, a very good morning. Our Odudua page has also been locked for another 30 days. Messed up Facebook. The thing we will give up. Lai Mohammed think is going to work to... You know, if you type anything Fulani on Facebook now, they will lock you out. So you have to be very, very careful. We start using another name for Fulani because sorry, Facebook. I don't know what they've done, and it's called lobby. They want to lobby anybody to type Fulani by. It's like you know, you're talking against one ethnicity, but that same ethnicity, I want crime don't commit in Nigeria is one of the biggest crime in the world. But Facebook will lock you for typing or putting anything Fulani. So you got to be very careful. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà lórí Facebook, ẹ láti wà very very careful. Akí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní Abidjan, akí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní Togo, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Egypt, Lebanon, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Greece, Turkey, Italy, Spain, all the part of the world, Malaysia, gbogbo bíkíbi tí gbogbo wa wà tá ti ń ṣe tí kò jẹ́ ká máa ṣe, àbí nǹkan tí gbogbo wa ń ṣe nílùú òyìnbó, nǹkan tó even with our experience. Oh yes, it's good to gain knowledge, which we have all back home. Zero, no. Do you know how many doctors watching us every day? And I'm talking about accident. I know I'm a bí wọn ni pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan now. Do you know how many nurses that are expecting people to be brought to the hospital and they'll be taken care of? And I'm saying that somebody had an accident and we are begging people to bring them out of where they were straight into the hospital so that they can get a medical appointment or quickly been treated, and they got to the hospital rejected them. Millions of you are watching us every day and you are upset about that alone because that is your profession. Do you know what it means as a nurse in US accepting people that almost die and they're trying to revive the life of that person? Thank you very much. Another donation from Abayomi on YouTube. Do you know what it means for you working in the medical line and hearing that Koiki sọ pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n wá àwọn méjèèjì wá èèyàn jámọ̀ lọ́nà ẹ̀kọ́ Yorùbá tèmi ìdàn tí bá sọ lóyìnbó ní sí o máa dáadáa ìbọ̀tẹ̀ ìdẹ́gbọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé kéèyàn máa lọ lórí ọ̀kadà lórí express kéèyàn kan wá cross àtẹni tó cross àtàwọn tó wà lórí ọ̀kadà àfi dùgẹ̀ orí ti bẹ́. And somebody think that is a joke. Janjaweed country. Once again, I am putting all the link of the Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà from Professor Banji Akintoye. So whatever I've put there, it is not mine. It is the link that gives you the cash app. It doesn't have anything to do with Koiki Media, but it is my right to also talk about it because so many people have asked about it, and I have to also put it out as well. Until the official one that we are working on will also come out, and then we continue on that. So while I'm doing that, I'm also going to put the link of the PayPal that they have as well. Once again, a very good morning and welcome to our late night broadcast. My name is Ola Yomi Koiki. Some of you call it White Lion, but some of you know me as Koiki Media. Ẹ bá túbọ̀ máa ṣàdúrà fún àwọn ọmọ yín náà ni. Ẹ máa ń gbóhùn wọn. The two ẹnu ti bẹ́. Thank you very much, Saheed Oladapo. EP failed. Thank you very much. Yes, Nigeria is an EP failed country. Ẹ bá máa ṣàdúrà fún wọn kọ́lọ́n kó fún wọn lálàáfíà. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n wà nínú in pain, mo fẹ́ sọ ní Yorùbá ni bọ̀ kò ní gírí lẹ́nu mi. Ìnira, àwọn tó wà ní ìnira lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Kò ń ṣe torí pé àwọn èèyàn bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ tọ́lá accident. So many people have died in this contraction, bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, and there's no assistance. Àwa tẹ̀ fẹ́ assist wọn, but a tún wá ti máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ until they hear the name of Chief Sunday Igboho kó tó lè gbé wọn kúrò lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn. And they've been there for more than 20 minutes. Táwọn sọ fún wọn pé ẹ bá wa gbé wọn náà ẹ jọ̀ọ́. They were not interested. So when I started talking about àwọn ọmọ Chief Sunday Igboho náà ní àwọn ọmọ Chief Sunday Igboho ní ilé bàbá náà lọ ti kúrò nísìn tó ń lọ létí wọn. Bàbá yẹn ni òun á lọ gbé mọ́tò tó ń wá bó dẹ̀ sì gbé wọn nìyẹn. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ arákùnrin náà. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Dókítà a máa wò mí nísìn náà a máa bí pé how did we get here? That's the question we're asking. No, how do we get out is what we should be asking now. Ṣé ní gbogbo how do we get here yẹn gbogbo yẹn story nìyẹn. How do we get out? Do we fight? Do whatever it takes. You might not agree with Koiki Media ways of how I'm saying it. It does not matter. But let us get out. That is the most important thing. I'm a Parija, okay? Let us get out. táwa kan bá ní opportunity ṣé gbogbo èèyàn ló lọ opportunity family tiẹ̀ gan náà so rò pé gbogbo wọn ló lọ opportunity especially if your family is on the ground. Oh yes, we'll be providing helmet for them definitely. They will be getting helmets. Wọ́n ní náà ẹ mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà dẹ̀ wọ́n ká àkọ́kọ́ náà ni until tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀. That's why sometimes there's a clash between us and them. Not that we are perfect, ẹ má get me wrong. Kò ṣe pé àwọn tó wà nílé wọn mọ kankan, no, don't let us always say that. But there's always this clash. Ẹ lo helmet, bàbá ẹ má worry, ẹ lo face mask, kò sí COVID. You know those little and it's all poverty. It's all poverty. Poverty ló pọ̀ jù ní gbogbo problem tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. But ìyẹn ọ̀kan wa, how do we get out? Ìyẹn ló kàn wá nísìn. Like I said, Sunday Igboho is fine. And those of you that were saying, I saw some of the comments, ẹ má fídíò bàbá, aṣọ fún ìpọ́n lọ́jà ni. Ṣé àwa sọ fún yín nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe broadcast yẹn, ṣé wọ́n sọ fún yín pé wọ́n lọ́jà, wọ́n náà lọ sí Gọ̀gàn. He has the right to go to Gọ̀gàn. Somebody is calling the name of one of our team there. Please do not put their name out for security reason, please. Whoever that was. I don't want anybody to mention my team name. Even if you know them by name, do not put their name out, please. I just saw somebody put the name out now. Emma Boru Komojade, please. It's not necessary. Just pray for them. And pray for those that are going through the same pain like them as well. Oriti Lale, Tutipe. Messed up country. So when I use the term guys, it's not to disrespect everybody. But what I'm trying to say is, the situation still means that I need láti máa sọ̀rọ̀. A kàn lọ lábẹ́lẹ̀ náà, but a sì máa sọ̀rọ̀. Mo mọ̀ pé ó mú gbogbo aráyà, especially bí a ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìgangan, tó gé orí èèyàn, tó ṣàwọ̀ èèyàn. A mọ̀ pé ó mú gbogbo wa ní ọmú nítorí pé èèyàn wa ni wọ́n pa. But àwa náà máa react. But that does not mean pé, okay, now if you say action, now action kan la ṣe nísìnyí tá show camera, but we still have to come back and explain because some people were concerned. Okay, nígbà tán ní military ń bọ̀, kí ni military ṣe ń bọ̀? Ṣé àwọn ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé military tí ó ń wà nílẹ̀ nísìnyí is a Fulani government? Ṣé àmọ́ yẹn ni? But moment wọ́n mọ̀ pé Chief Sunday Igboho gbéra ó ń lọ sí Ìgangan, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ protect àwọn Fulani tó wà níbẹ̀ ni. It's as simple as that. Ṣé tó bá fẹ́ protect àwọn ará Ìgangan ni? Ṣé military ti ní wà níbẹ̀ láti ìjọ́ ẹ̀? Oh yes, you don't even want to talk about that. Oh shit. I don't want to even use the F word again. Gbogbo alára ọmọ yẹn àbí ẹlòmíì lè má ìtì rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n fi wọ̀nyí. Mo kàn rí comment yẹn nísìn téèyàn kan type ẹ̀ ọmọ kókó. Ẹ̀yin politician ẹ jẹ́ ṣé géèyà. Èmi kò sí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú federal. Federal ò lè mú àwa ẹ forget it wọ́n ò lè ṣe anything. But ẹ̀yin tí Yorùbá politician ní Southwest ẹ̀yin gangan la máa deal pẹ̀lú. Let me show you that picture. I'm sure some of you, I don't post it on Facebook because they can shut me down. But I'll put it on my status. Let me say this again. Those of you that have my number and have saved your phone on my phone, you will see my status. If you are not careful, you can have heart attack on that status. Thank you very much. Michael Oguntoyibo, bàbá mi tó dáa. Very lovely man. Nígbà tí mo wà ní UK, even up to Nigeria, mo ní kí n ṣàlàáfíà lẹ́wà, mo ní kí n just like the same thing gbogbo iná máa ń pè. A lot of you ask that I've lost weight. Ìyàn ní lose weight pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá a gbé dání. Ẹ jẹ́ n show picture ọmọ yẹn fún yín. Ìbànújẹ́ burúkú ni picture yẹn, kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ mọ̀ pé even the PA of the lawyer for IPOB was burned down in the vehicle as well. This country is a messed up country. Messed up. There will be protests everywhere. I'm looking for that picture. I think I have it here. Mo save it now. Abi mo save it. And also I can confirm worked yesterday. Erikori radio ló ti ń gbọ́ yẹn. My speaker has gone low. If not, ẹ jẹ́ n pa. Thank you very much, Kathy on YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So that was the radio test transmission yesterday. So that means somebody was able to listen to it via the radio, not on the link. And the majority of us, especially the diaspora, were listening to it on the link. But somebody listened to it via the radio itself, which is what the purpose was. I couldn't get through, but again, it was a test transmission, the clarity and all that. I didn't even have time to speak to because you can as at àárọ̀ láti ń gbọ́ pé problem tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Igangan, as at 7 a.m. ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ṣàgámù. You also the image gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kọ́ la lè post, but if you're watching my status, especially ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú, tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ ní àyà tó dáa, ẹ má wo status yẹn rárá. Èmi gan tí mo jọ́kùnrin gan tí bá upload ẹ̀. And like one of our mother called me yesterday, and she said something that makes sense. Bí a time ta tó máa ní àwọn tó máa bá wa irú bí student ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Igangan nísìn, bí a ta máa gba nọ́mbà àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀, èyí tẹ́ jẹ́ psychologist tẹ́ kàn máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, so that because people are saying things tí kò jẹ́ kójú wọn máa rí. It's not easy kọ́mọ kékeré máa witness tó ti pààyàn tó ti géèyàn sílẹ̀ lẹ̀. Èèyàn máa ní kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ bad dream. Mo ń try láti wo kí ni what is the term, when situation like that happen, kí ni term táwọn òyìnbó máa ń lò, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní medical line, help me out quickly so that when I see it, I'm monitoring a lot of the comments. Yes, we that can't fight physically can support financially. Oh yes, I totally agree. Yeah, PTSD, trauma, òyìnbó tí mo wá nìyẹn, orí ti fi block trauma. So maybe also we need some of you nurses tẹ́ wà nílùú òyìnbó, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá ti lè sọ fún wa pé ẹ lè máa fún wa láàyè bí ẹ máa gbọ́, ẹ rò pé eré ni kéèyàn wà. Àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ àtẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ń wo àwọn kinní yẹn, especially ẹni tẹ́ bá ń wo status mi, mò ń bẹ̀ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ọkàn Koiki Media, that's on my number. Ẹ má wò rárá, ẹ tẹ̀ forget it, because I can anything there. Àwọn kan ní àyà láti wò, but every single one of us has gone through PTSD. Àtẹ̀yìn gbọ́ wa, àtẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ ń wò wá. It is not easy to consume everything everybody is saying, whether it is the graphic side of things. Gbogbo wa ti wà traumatized. Àwa tá jókòó yìí náà ti wà traumatized. A kàn fi ẹ̀mí gbé ní pé eléyìí tá gbé dání, we need to get out of it as quickly as possible. But èmi lè padà sílùú òyìnbó nísìn, kí n lọ relax, kí n lè padà sílùú òyìnbó, kí n lọ gba proper check up. Ṣé everybody tó wà nílé lè gbà? All I have to do in London is just call my GP. Doctor là ń pè wọ́n, general practitioner. I just call my GP. Á dẹ̀ fún mi appointment. Á dẹ̀ ní kí ló ṣe mí, mo ti lọ sí war zone. Torí tẹ́ máa sọ fún ọ ní ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ti dán padà pé mo ṣẹ̀ dé láti war zone ni. Ìtọ́jú máa sọ fún mi ni pé má tún lọ́bẹ̀ mọ́, tún lọ jókòó fún ọ̀nà that 3 months. We are all traumatized and ṣàìsùn. This is almost kí ni time nísìn, 6 minutes past 2 a.m. Time tó yẹ kí body máa sùn lélẹ̀ òun la sì wà nísìn. Àwọn kan tó wà lamẹ́ríkà àti Canada ìrọ̀lẹ́ ṣe mọ́ fáwọn ni. We are all traumatized. Gbogbo àlà ranjúmọ́ fóònù lójoojúmọ́ nísìn. Kí ló tún send, kí ló ṣe, èmi ò ṣe rí kò tẹ̀ sígbà tẹ́mi ò ní jáde ní gbogbo WhatsApp group, because the phone cannot hold and ní bínú ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin group. Ìdí ni pé ṣe rí ẹ̀yin tí kò ń ṣe pé torí àwọn àtàgbéṣẹ́ ìdání, iṣẹ́ táwa gbé dání ó involve pé a ní láti lè bá àwọn èèyàn tó ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀, kò ń ṣe group. Charity group yẹn is becoming a lot. If I'm inside more than 300 WhatsApp group, ó ti jẹ́ kí fóònù yẹn wà suppress. Ẹ̀yin lè máa understand because bí a bí group mẹ́fà lẹ́yìn wà, but think about ẹni tó wà nínú 300 WhatsApp group. It's too much, and it's making the phone not to function the way it's meant to be. Àfi bí àtàbá tó fẹ́ lọ ra another phone tàbá dé lóyìnbó, maybe I have to go and upgrade the phone again. This is a very good phone. Àṣẹ ìkànnà àwọn tájọ́ ń ṣe ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́ bá wa rà lára àwọn màmá wa kan single-handedly pé Koiki wo pariwo phone and àti bàbá wa kan náà fún wa ní ìkànnà tá à ń lò wọ́n tẹ̀ gbá mi mú yẹn wá láti UK ni. I mean, it's traumatized. Gbogbo wa ti wà traumatized. Àtàwọn tó ń pààyàn tó ń pa wọ́n, àtàwọn tá à ń gbọ́, we are all traumatized. Oh yes, if I have to buy the new iPhone, you have to raise the money for me. It's quite expensive. I definitely have to upgrade the phone again. Ṣé I did it last year? But it's got old and ìyẹn lẹ ṣe máa ń pè tó máa disconnect because it's heavy loaded, and we need all the information, especially from individual. But the WhatsApp group, the same message, the group ti post, and we have posted the same message. How máa wá pile up. Máa wá ka message títí. I can't find that picture. Tàbí ẹnìkan send anything now. We might not be okay. Bí a torí mo lọ wo video. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Kò ṣe lélẹ̀ tí mo ti rí image tí mo wá yẹn. Kò dáa rárá, ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ. Ṣé ti ríran? Ọmọ kókó lọ gbé dání yẹn o. Lọ gbé jáde nínú iná. I hope this is not Nigeria. I don't want to assume that this is Nigeria. I know it can be Nigeria, but mo kàn tún máa ń assume pé it's not Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n blow ẹ̀ jáde kẹrí dáadáa. Ọmọ kókó ṣé ń rí o, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá. Ọmọ kókó ni bàbá gbé jáde tó wá ń sunkún. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni ká ṣe sùúrù. Ẹni ká ṣe sùúrù. I don't have a WhatsApp link. It's my number. So there's no WhatsApp link. It is my own personal number I'm talking about. It's a personal number. It's good to be in the group as well, but the question is it's quite heavy. So I don't know what we're going to do with that, because it's slowing down my response back to you all when you send me message. Now I want to read what Nina's came out with. So now we've given you the details of their PayPal, Ilana Modua. I've given you their Cash App, which you have all seen. Don't call yet. I can see somebody putting my number out here. Okay, yeah. You can send me a message. Yes, good. Keep the number. Send me a message, and I will save your number. And then you'll be able to save number in air. The status me. So, as of today, that's 3,815 unread messages. As of today, this time by 3,816. So it's a big task. It's a big job. Is the baby alive? Ke? In your born, ben yet to say baby were alive. I don't want to. I don't know. Can you see the baby? I don't know if his baby is alive. Can the baby be alive with this condition? Thank you very much. Another donation from Mama Folashade Ojo. If people are asking, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní YouTube? Yeah, you can go on YouTube. YouTube have this setup now that people can donate to you while you are broadcasting live. Especially if you're enjoying it, not just enjoying it, it's because you are also giving us what you think, just to support us. If I want to put it that way, it's called monetization. I don't know if my Yoti Wombe, but at least it will help us to do what we are doing as a platform. Around our to sick anything, not sick. What? Let me just and the image of them is what I've just shown you briefly. It's not a very good scene. But Ọlọ́run bá fún wọn lálàáfíà. Ó ṣèṣe gan ni. Ọlọ́run bá fún wọn lálàáfíà. So mo ní kọ́kọ́ take picture wọn for record purpose, but we can't share that, because it's a personal image. But if you see that is the blood of the shirt tí wọ́n wọ̀ lálẹ́ náà, ẹ̀jẹ̀ nìyẹn. Wọ̀ lálẹ́ náà, ẹ̀jẹ̀ nìyẹn. Messed up country. Problem wà nílùú yìí o, tá a bá tètè kúrò. My WhatsApp number is +4475 94050 I load a lot of things on the status, but ìdí tó ṣe ń slow down is because of the messages is too much and all that. And if you want to support our media, please, do support it. It's needed because we have so much things that we would do, even towards the Yoruba nation. Idea oríṣiríṣi wà lórí mi gan, and not everything that we want to reveal. Once again, thank you very much to, I want to say that name. Somebody just gave us something heavy as well. Ireolúwa. Ẹ má bínú, ẹ mọ̀ pé ojú ti ranjú mọ́ screen látàárọ̀. I think it's Ireolúwa on the YouTube. And somebody I think is watching us right now also requested for our account. First, okay, somebody said I should save their number. You didn't put your name there. Put your name there as well. I'll open the phone line briefly, but mo fẹ́ ka update Ninas and then maybe show one or two video. Situation in Shagamu was very bad. The situation in Ikorodu was very bad as well. All this we are documenting definitely. Thank you very much as well. Bella Bello, is that Bella Bello? Had a lot of support on our YouTube tonight. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín o. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm going to read the update on the Ninas, and then we look at one or two videos, and from there we take it up. And I do appreciate. Let me also say this. Yesterday, those of you that listened to us late night yesterday, you remember the program was extremely hot. A man called, a caller. We received a lot of calls yesterday, but there was a particular caller that called us and promised us one Okada. That has been fulfilled. I can confirm that we have bought that Okada yesterday. The money was sent to us and we have purchased that Okada. Tony, everybody can buy Okada. Break down 180 million and all that. He called us and said he will purchase one Okada for us. Even though he doesn't want me to mention it, but we still have to. Another shaking, we do the right thing. Oh, somebody said I should call the number again. +447594050979. So at your Okada tí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ alàgbà tí wọ́n ní kára ọ̀kadà yẹn, and it will be put in use as well. Thank you very much. Quite a lot of donation on our YouTube. I do appreciate it. I can't thank you all less. I can only thank you more. Not just for the love, for the prayer. So let me read quickly the Nina's update, because I've been saying that now for almost how many minutes? All right, let's go straight into it. It's quite a long day. Update on the this is now the diplomacy route that we have been talking about since last year, when Nina put out the the force majeure and the constitutional and all that. So thank you very much once again. Okada is about the price of that one was 285,000 naira. 300,000 when we were doing the breakdown, but the cost of that was 285. Okay, looks like somebody is trying to call, even though we are not taking calls yet. We keep you updated with our team that had the accident again tomorrow, but for now we can only continue to pray for them for a quick recovery. You're gonna miss the two of them because hopefully they will be recovered back in time, because they are very, very active, extremely active. Every one of them are active, but these two individuals are very, very active. Very, very active. Okay, there's a caller coming through, even though we're not taking calls, but I'll call back, we'll call it. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sir.
I'm calling from the United States.
I can see that.
Mo program me, you, Maigun, and the rest, and I really commend you guys. You're all trying. Akbar alone, this you function for my boss. Now, the people I have in hand, I deal with them. I tell them, Befe Beko will still go. You see, all those kind of things, and they have some kind of strategy because now they are Iowa. What's in Juku?
Oh yes, they spoke yesterday, and they were saying that if the Igbo wants to go, they can let the Igbo go because they don't want any civil war. Yeah. But they never talk about the Yoruba because our politician is still giving them guarantee that we can work with them.
That is the problem. Like, I can't figure it out. What kind of a problem is this? But is it that they are scared or what? I don't even know. Is it that they are scared or what? No more. Before I came down here to the United States, I served in the military, and because of the irregularity of the military, made me left. I was a boy. I started at the military school. I was an NMS boy. I started in the military school at the age of 11 in Kaduna State. I was born in Kaduna State. But you see, I lived with these people. Baba Temi Omogun State, Iya Temi, Omabekuta ni won. But they've been in Kaduna State for over 40 years. That was where I was born. That was where all of us were born. Even my elder brother right now, me and him are having problems because of this issue of Yoruba nation, because he's still standing on the anybody told you are indivisible, and that kind of a thing brought issues. Mommy, Mama Temi so pé kamaja money tó bá máa dìjà kó dìjà àwọn ni wọ́n mo ti wà lu mo nǹkan tí mo fi for almost 10 years. I am here. I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm doing. I want to come. I want to invest. I want to do different things. But like Ojo, what kind of a thing is that? Lágbára Ọlọ́run ló máa bọ́ sí.
Àṣẹ
It surely comes back.
Àṣẹ.
It surely comes back.
Àṣẹ.
And Ọlọ́run á máa sìn yín lọ, á máa sìn yín bọ̀.
Àmín.
All our effort on this thing will all reach last.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. That was a very powerful call, even though we were not taking calls yet. I'll put the number down again. It's +4475940509. I'm not saying you should call, but I'm just putting it for those that want to send me message so that I can save your number and you can follow my status. It's as simple as that. So that's the purpose of the number, not to call yet. Update on the implementation of the December 16, 2020 Constitutional Force Majeure, known as CFM. So tabatin sọ̀rọ̀ lọ nínú information yìí tá ń lo the term CFM. It literally means constitutional get through to some of the information I want to pass out. So I'm going to be using the term CFM, but I'll put it out as well. It's called Constitutional Force Majeure. Where did the Constitutional Force Majeure comes out of? It came out of the declaration by Ninas that our father, Professor Banji Akintoye, does not literally mean he's the only one working tirelessly among all the professors. We have different groups of people that are working tirelessly. But as the leader of the Ilana Odua that we are all following, literally not some of us are following it, but some of us love him, but you might not have an idea. Some of us want a different thing entirely. But one thing we got to remember is working is only to beat, and then we must also support them as well. They're working as well with the middle belt and those that we call the southeast part of the country. Everybody knew that the constitution was the problem. Gbogbo èèyàn ló mọ̀ pé constitution yẹn was the problem. But báwo la ṣe máa gbé constitution yẹn wálẹ̀? We must first put a declaration on it. This declaration, this constitution, after 90 days, tẹ́ ẹ bá ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lé lórí àwa ní báyìí ṣe lórí constitution yẹn. This I'm just summarizing before I go into this update. And then that 90 days expired. Luckily, I was on ground as well. I witnessed it. I was there. A lot of you was watching it from around the world. Different media from part of the world had the opportunity to watch it as well. After 90 days, they gave another 30 days which was expiring on the 17th of April, to all our governors, our House of Reps, the senator, to come out with a kind of a template constitution that we can work with. But as you know, they would rather sell us to the Fulani than interested in what we are saying. After that 17th of April, eventually we had what they call the Mopo Rally, which took place before all the other rallies started coming up as well. Then another 120 days have been given, and that was called People's People's Power was activated. You can see that people are going out, talking to people, and we were told to talk to as many people, the diplomat, whether they listen to us or not. All that also was taking place as well. Then what we are doing now will lead us to the 120 days. Some of us say they are too slow. Some of us are looking at this current situation and say we should react, we should activate. All that is playing out and working as well. Because some of us want us to see, pé ẹ ti ń ṣe action lóòótọ́, but tá bá ná action lọ ẹlòmíì afẹ́rí, you cannot see it. Ní òru mọ́jú Saturday, mọ́jú Sunday, tí incident ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Igangan, I've got evidence of video that àwọn ọmọ tó kọ́ ṣe ń ta ní kọ́ ṣe wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa, so adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. So this is where I am now going to read the update. It's in English. I'll try and translate it to Yoruba, but I'll post it as well on Koiki Media. At the moment, we now have two of our portal is down. Olayomi Koiki is down. We still have about 20 days left. Koiki Media, the Dua page that we also use to broadcast, has also gone down for 30 days. That means there's a countdown. So there will not be any broadcast apart from Koiki Media. So I have to make sure we tell our team to safeguard what we are posting now so that they don't lock us out. If not, we will not be able to watch anything on Koiki Media. Update on the implementation on the December 16, 2020 constitutional force majeure. Let me put it this way. June 6, which was day before yesterday, 2021, NINA's Secretariat. December 16, 2020, CFM, known as Constitutional Force Majeure, put the 1999 Constitution and the Unitary Union of Death it forced in a pitfall and chokehold. Let us recall that upon stumbling on the NINA's plan for the activation of the Constitutional Force Majeure, Kota Professor Hulawalu Yadudu raised an alarm in July of 2020 that the impending onslaught against the 1999 will unhinder the legal basis of the Federation of Nigeria. This was on Guardian newspaper reported the alarm. We are glad to report that the successful activation of the Constitutional Force Majeure as scripted by the LNC for the NINA's alliance on the 16th of December 2020 actually unhinder the legal basis of the Nigerian Union. The carefully measured implementation process for Constitutional Force Majeure is proceeding, and you expect as fast as possible. I'm just waiting for the Facebook to come back on again. It was the internet. Messed up completely. All right. It seems we're all coming. All right. It seems we're all coming back on. So to treat and in disaster. So that is the NINAs. I knew I saw a post where somebody was saying that they wanted to also support with one Okada. And somebody was saying, you can do so, you can do so. It's not playing, even though it's telling me stop it and I start it again. Tonight is for our mother. Okay, it's for our mother. Let's take a more time.